Okay, this would be a very difficult problem, but the way I'm looking at it, if I just simply add these two equations together, some things disappear. But let's see if it works out well for me. So what do you get over here? 17 x squared. That's good news. The y squareds disappear. I get minus 170 x. The y's disappear, and over here you get what? Plus 153, and that equals 0. Again, I added the two equations together. So what do you get now? Well, I'm looking at it, and I'm going to factor it. I'm going to factor a 17 out. 17 x squared. Let's see, minus 10x. And then this is a tough one, right? What times 17 would be 153? And I'm going to say 9, but I want to check it. I'm going to say 9 times 17, right? Well, that would be 63 and 90, which is 153. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so I can put a 9 over here. That's going to be plus 9. I want to continue to factor it. It's 17, and then you would get x and x, 9 and 1, minus minus. So x could be 1, right? That's one possibility, and the other possibility is x could be 9. So what I want to do is, I'm pretty comfortable with that, and I'm going to start to, erase things, but before I do that, I want to write down x could be 1, and the other possibility is x could be 9. All right? But I got troubles, because that's not the answer to their question. Their question is, at what points do they intersect? Well, my suspicion they intersect where x is 1 and x is 9. So what I want to do is I want to figure it out. And how to figure it out, I would take one of these equations. I'm going to do one first because it's the easiest one for me to do. I'm going to plug it in now. And what do you get? In the first equation, you get 1 minus 4y squared. Let's see, x is 1, so that's minus 10. Minus 64y minus 247 equals 0. All right? Let's take a look at that, and it looks like a quadratic in one unknown, just like we had before, by the way. What are you going to get over there? Well, minus 4y squared minus 64y, and let's do the numbers now. So let's see what you get. Minus 257, minus 256 equals 0. I'm going to continue to factor that by pulling out a minus 4. And you would get y squared, let's see, plus 16y, and 4 into 256 would be 64. Let me just check that. What do you get over there? Minus 4y squared, minus 64y, minus 256. And this continues to factor, by the way. Y plus 8 quantity squared. What do I now know? I know y is minus 8. So when x is 1, y would be minus 8. So I know a point. The point is 1 comma minus 8. All right, that's done. All right, that's done. I'm going to go to the next one, get my eraser out. And I kind of pick off things that are easy, and then I move to more difficult stuff. But I'm still using that first equation, but now I got to do the 9. 9's more difficult. You can get 81 minus 4y squared. Let's see, minus x is 9, right? 90. Minus 64y, and then minus 247 equals 0. Make sure I did that right. It's more difficult. X squared, if it's 9, it's 81. Minus 4y squared, minus 90, minus 64. Well, it looks like I did okay. All right, let's write this down. So what do you get? Minus 4y squared, minus 64y. Now you got to do that number part, right? So what do you get? 81 minus 90 is minus 9. Minus 9 minus 247 is going to be minus 256. Wow, this is deja vu all over again. Factor out minus 4. You get y squared plus 16y plus 64. And what do you get there? Minus 4y plus 8 quantity squared. So we get another answer. What's that answer going to be? Well, when x is 9, we get the point minus 8. These are my 2 points of intersection. By the way, they do tell you to use a graphic utility. I would recommend you use Wolfram Alpha. And ask it to graph it. Say graph this and graph that. You have to type them both in, by the way. I'm hoping it does that. I get a picture like this over here. And I want to point out, looking at the picture, I do see a point of intersection here. Let me just blow that up for you. And looking at it, and if you want to use a ruler, you can. You know, looking at it, I'll kind of line it up for you. And I'm going to say, you know, roughly the x looks 9, looking at it. Let me look what the y looks like. And the y looks like -8, just looking at that. I'll write that down for you. So this looks like 9 minus 8. Was I getting that number? Yeah, I got it. Let's do the other one. I'm going to blow it up. Get my ruler back. I'm going to get that point of intersection. I'm looking at it. Looks about 1. Again, I'm looking at it. Looks like 1/8. Did I get that number? Yeah. I'm sorry, 1 minus 8. We got them. We got them both. Picture looks good. Exactly what we're expecting to say. Now, granted, I realize there are a lot of students looking at these pictures. They may be confused by it. They may think there's more than one point of intersection over here. But this is what's known as the artifact of the machine's resolution, by the way. But there's only one point of intersection here, and there's only one point of intersection over there. I hope that's clear at some point. Thank you.